right, so now that we got through what you doing, we wanted to, since we've got the wives here, we wanted to talk about some of the memories that make it so special to be married to us.
Happy memories.
It's all
you know when
happy.
you didn't take out the freaking trash and you don't put the dishes in the dishwasher, you son of a... No, I think the first thing, we were talking about things to talk about and some interesting stories. One that I think would be fun is how we, proposed to each of you and how we dragged you.
Why don't we start with how we met?
Into matrimony.
Yeah. Well, no, let's just start with the matrimony. So we got married in Seattle, right?
Well, yeah. We got engaged.
Well, we got engaged. I'm sorry. We got engaged.
I went to your wedding here, though.
No. We got engaged in Seattle, which was Alyssa's favorite city she had never been to. She wanted to live there and never been.
Sleepless
Don't
in
know
Seattle?
why.
Because it rains.
She likes the rain.
I love to stand in rain and just go.
So she lives in Vegas, like the desert.
Yeah.
So we go to Seattle. We get a nice hotel. Gotta, get a nice hotel.
First time ever.
Whoa. Okay, let me say.
That's when I knew something was up.
You're like, whoa, hotel room, whoa, ritzy.
We're not staying at a friend's house?
I didn't have any friends in Seattle.
Obviously, Alyssa.
No, what was actually funny before we went, because we were going. This is smart. I got engaged. We started dating, and we got married all on the same day.
Same here.
Smart move, right,
well,
guys?
No, we didn't get engaged on the same day.
No, ours was the same day.
6-month mark.
Yeah, like almost exactly.
Yeah.
So, anyways, she, when we were going to go for our anniversary to Seattle, and she had this, she has two sisters who had I think he's going to propose. So I had to shut that down. So we had a conversation, and I was in law school at the time, and I was like, hey, look, I don't want to we're going on this thing, but I'm not going to be proposing to you. I've got law school. I have so much on my plate right now. I want to help plan the wedding with you. I can't do it. Just straight face. She was about to break up with me right then and there because we'd been dating for a little while.
A little while, 6 years.
Yeah. That's not a little while.
So anyways, I remember you told me you went and told your sisters what I said, and they're like, you need to leave him.
Yeah.
And I'm so glad you did.
You need to get back out on the market.
Actually, what they said is go on the trip and then break up with him.
Nice. I like it.
So we go to Seattle. We're having a great time. I get a boat. I get this electric boat that I order. It's this little tiny boat. It's not like a yacht. Okay, don't have that much money.
It was a miniature yacht.
Thank you. It was a very small boat.
It was like a rowboat.
Yeah, no, it was electrical. It had a motor and everything.
All the work?
No. So we go to this place, and I'm like, hey, we're gonna go on this picnic, and I'm trying to make it seem all spontaneous. I was like, we should do a picnic. She's like, oh, that would be so much fun. So we go and get sandwiches at Whole Foods, and I'm like, hey, I know this really cool park. We'll go. We drive there. We get out. She's like, this is near water. There's no park over here. I was like, just trust me. I know a park over here because apparently I lived in Seattle.
the water.
Yeah, in the water. So we go to there, and then when we walk in, the guy
We start walking in, and he goes, hello, Captain Bray.
That's what the guy who works there.
Whoops.
I'm like,
she's like,
something's happening.
What's going on? And so we go to the boat. We get on, and I was like, get on. And she's like, okay, well, who's driving? And I was like, I am. She's like, I don't want to get on the boat.
I had no confidence in him to steer a boat. I was like, are we going to be tethered to the dock at all times?
So anyways, we get on the boat, we go out, we play some nice music, and then of course I proposed to her. Now here's the trick, guys. If you're ever going to propose to a girl, I don't know your guys' story specifically, but you want to propose somewhere where there's no one around. Like the guys who propose with the Jumbotron.
That's messed up.
Bad move. Because what if she says no? Like if she said no, she gets kicked off the boat.
A lot of pressure on women.
Okay, so my thing on that, it's like, if you're going to propose and you think she's going to say no, then don't propose.
That's true.
It's not enough time.
True.
You need to think about stuff.
That's true. That's true.
I wonder what
I went into mine knowing she's going to say yes. But, I mean, you still get butterflies, of course.
you should have said no.
I know. Just for
throw
fun.
me off. I'm like, wait, what?
No, she actually said yes, and then expletive yes, which was pretty cool.
Nice.
So very, very cool.
I felt like I had invested so many years.
You kind of had
You
to.
can't even say no.
I
Like,
go back and start all.
Pot committed. I like it. See, successful marriage. Just hang on for dear life.
As long as you can, she'll say yes.
How did you guys propose?
I will tell the story because I'm the one who organized it. So Sarah was working at Disneyland at the time as a part of the college program, right? And I was still living here in Vegas. She was living there in Anaheim. And I bought the ring here. I showed her mom all this stuff. Her mom obviously got excited. We were together for about 5 years, right?
5.5 years. Yeah.
Anyway, so I went to Disneyland. I told her mom to call Sarah and say, hey, her mom and her sister are going to Disneyland. Meet us here at this place. We'll meet up. We'll go to the park, all this kind of stuff. Meanwhile, her friend of hers works PhotoPass, the picture, people who take pictures. And I told her, it's like, hey, Robin, if you're listening, Robin, I'm sorry to bring this up. Robin, hang out with Sarah. Bring Sarah to this spot. She's going to meet her mom and her sister. which will really be me, and just take pictures of the whole thing. So we'll get pictures of the engagement. It'll be perfect, right? So I tell Sarah's mom tells Sarah to go meet her at the wishing well next to the castle.
Aww.
So it's not like I don't like a lot of attention on me. So we just
That's
go
why
to the
you have
wishing
a
well
podcast.
right? Live attention, maybe.
Okay.
So anyway, tell her to go to the wishing well. She goes there, and I'm coming from the other end of the castle, and just kind of surprise her. Her back is turned to me, so I'm like there. I'm like, oh hey, what's up? She's like, oh my goodness. So surprised. Unfortunately, I was super nervous. Obviously, even though I knew she was going to say yes, I didn't have like the speech, where a guy's supposed to be like. I couldn't do it. I was just like, will you marry me?
Did you get down on one knee?
I did get on the one knee.
Okay.
She gave me the wrong hand.
I did.
That's okay.
That's classic
That means she's inexperienced. She hasn't been married before, so that's good to know.
Or maybe she had and she was throwing you
She's
off.
like,
exactly.
So I gave her the ring. It was, happy, we were crying and stuff like that. And there were other people around. And then the whole time, Robin's taking pictures and stuff. It was a really happy moment. Unfortunately, for some reason, all those photos got lost in Disney's databanks and stuff.
Yeah, they lost them.
What?
Yeah, so
How
we didn't
dare
get any
you.
of those.
And then I was just like kind of like at the mind of like, well, I can't be mad. Like I can't.
That's true.
I can't be upset. Like
you can.
My longtime boyfriend just proposed to me. Like I need to be happy for this. Like I can't get wrapped up in being.
Yeah, we were
mad
pretty
at
upset about the
PhotoPass.
pictures thing, but it's like, if that was the worst thing that could happen, that's fine. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not a very romantic person, and this is like the one thing that I planned from the get-go, and it worked out.
Yeah.
So it's like, I can't be.
Well, okay,
She
so
said
here's
yes,
a couple
man,
things
that's
about
awesome.
that. So we had actually had a fight the night before because he was like,
Classic.
I'm not coming to California.
See? We know.
I'm never going to move there. And I
We're
was like,
upset.
I was in tears. I was like, "Oh." And then so I start getting text messages and calls from my mom, and she's telling me, oh, we're going to be there and meet us. And I was mad. I was so upset because I was actually going to the Walt Disney Studios that
Yeah.
day.
Oh, you
And-
canceled, or you didn't cancel, right?
No, well, yeah. So I'll talk about that later. But I was so upset because I was like, how dare them just think that they can come in and
On a
think
whim.
that I can just hang out. I've got things to do. Okay, like
mouse is-
I
I have a
been
schedule.
Yeah, like I've been working very hard
She's
to get
wanted to go to the
inside
studios
into the
for a
Walt
long
Disney
time.
Studios. There is no way
I'm
that
missing
I'm
this.
not letting this go.
Yeah.
So I was walking up Main Street and I was mad and I was fuming and I was like, ugh. It was early in the morning.
Aren't you required
That's
by
like-
Disney law to smile at all times in the park?
wasn't
Not when she's
working.
not in costume.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I wasn't working, so it was
Okay.
okay. So I
Frowny
get
face.
up there and I was mad and I'm like looking around, like I'm at the castle looking around for my mom and my sister and Robin, our friend, was like, don't be mad at them. It's okay. People are
Because
late."
Robin obviously knew about it. She's just like,
Trying to cool her down.
Yeah,
Trying
so,
to tame the fire.
yeah,
Yeah.
so I was like texting my mom and sister, where are you? Over here right now. I only have a little bit of time before I have to leave. And Robin's just like, it's okay. She's like, you know what? Let's walk over here. Cause Robin was kind of a wanderer at her job. She would just kind of wander around. So she was like, let's go hang out over here. And I was like, okay, we'll go do that. And she was like, let me take a picture of you making a wish into the well. And I was like, okay, sure. Why not?
So gullible.
Yeah. And I totally
Got her.
didn't think anything. And then he's like right behind me. And I was like,
how surprised were you though?
I was shocked. I was like, oh my God. But yeah, I was so mad. But yeah, later that day we had breakfast and then I left him to go to the Walt Disney Studios. No regrets.
So were you a little bit hangry? So you had to get some food,
Yeah.
breakfast. Okay.
Yeah. But no regrets going to the studios that day. So
Yeah, with this nice ring.
Yeah.
By the way, buying an engagement ring is one of the worst. I hope I only have to do it once.
Yeah.
Just give me the one when we get divorced, and I'll give it to them. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. But buying a ring is like, it's just like buying a car. Like, it's super high stress. Like they have some haggle room there, so you try to haggle with them, all that
Yeah.
kind of stuff, but you don't want to tell them how much your budget is, whatever. But it's so stressful. And because I don't really know what I'm looking at, like I asked another, remember Matt Burton?
Yeah.
I asked him on advice. He's bought an engagement rings before, unsuccessfully. But like, he had some,
Jeez. Put him on blast.
hope he doesn't listen to the podcast. Anyway, so like, he's had some experience before, so he gave me some tips and stuff.
Yeah.
And I
It's the
knew
four
like she
Cs,
liked,
bro.
yeah, so I know like she liked vintagey like stuff, so that kind of helped. But yeah, it's really stressful buying an engagement ring.
Well, I have the same problem with anything that that goes along with getting married. It's everything is this emotional choice, right? It's like you can charge whatever you want because you're not buying with your brain, you're buying with your heart. But the problem I had with the engagement ring was I had this giant fear that because we had to go to Seattle and we were going together on a plane. So we were going to get on a plane and I had this, I don't know why I had this fear, but I didn't want to put the ring in my check-in luggage because I was like, it's going to get lost. And then now here goes, all this money in this wedding ring. So I was like, I'm going to keep it in my carry-on. But then the whole time I'm like, I'm going to go through They're going to look at it and think it's some kind of like foreign bomb or something. They're going to take it out. And I have to propose in the Las Vegas Metropolitan Airport in front of all these weird people while I'm being strip searched. You know what I mean? And like, sure, don't get down on one knee. And they tackle me or something. But yeah, it didn't happen, thank God. And just the whole time. And I think when we were there, she's like, why are you so stressed out? We're going on a vacation. Why are you freaking? I'm like, just shut up and get in line. I'm like thinking like, okay, what do I say? Like something clever. But yeah, it's the buying the ring is, I found a good wife because you're not like a big like shiny ring, like giant ring. You just want something that looks nice.
Shiny and giant.
No, but she's well, hey, listen. No, but I went to the place to buy the wedding ring and the person's like, oh, okay, well this part of the ring is like bigger on one side and then smaller on the other side. So we'll just put the bigger side facing up. And I was like, yeah, let's do that. She's like, yeah, it costs a lot less too. I was like, definitely go that route. But I think I got the one salesperson who knew. I was in law school, so I didn't have a job at the time. So I was always joking because I was like, what is it? You're supposed to take 2 of your monthly salary?
No, it's 4 of your month.
4 of your monthly
I don't know. It's something ridiculous.
And I was like,
didn't follow.
Last time I checked, 4 times 0 is still 0. But yeah, it worked out. It was a lot of fun. We had a great time. I think we ended up doing like spa stuff the rest of the week. It was
nice.
I'm still paying it off though.
No,
I just remember driving to Anaheim by myself in the car, like, I'm driving here, I'm going to stay in a hotel to propose to this freaking wonderful person, and the whole time, like, thinking of all these things I'm going to say, and by the time I got there, didn't even say a damn thing. Just like, will you marry me?
Yeah.
I think we were on the phone
Yeah, probably.
when you were driving, and I was like, what are you doing? And you're like,
I'm not in the car on the way to California, that's for true.
You were saying you were moving something, and I was like, but it's so early. What are you doing?
Yeah. Good times, good times.
Totally.
It worked out, right?
Totally got
Right?
me.
We're all married.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What,
we
4 years later.
We're still here.
We're still here. Now we didn't do a Valentine's episode because it was a bunch of guys on it. So this feels more. I know it's after Valentine's, but we what did you guys do for Valentine's? You guys did
we went to dinner at what is this place?
Lavo?
Lago.
I always get Lavo and Lago because there is a Lavo. I think it's a bar.
Yeah.
Lago at the Bellagio. It was really good. We had beautiful seats right in front of or right behind the fountains are. Really nice seats. Got to see the fountain a couple times as it got dark. Got to see the lights on the strip.
Yeah.
Really good food. It's kind of like an Italian tapas place. I like saying tapas. I like saying tapas. But it's Italian.
Gerald does love him some tapas.
Yeah, it's a place. Really good drinks. Sarah got this delicious cucumber or something. I don't know.
It was pretty good.
Yeah, but it was a good evening. My tips on a good Valentine's Day is let your wife make the reservations. Cause like, I'm terrible at this kind of stuff. Like I said, I busted my nut on the freaking proposal on romance stuff. So like,
I'm done.
Yeah, I'm done. So
Check done.
let your wife or girlfriend make those
But
reservations.
part of Sarah and I talked about this. Part of the Valentine's thing is like you putting in any effort to plan. It doesn't have to be amazing, but it's just that you put in the effort to do it.
I bought her flowers. And I never get Sarah flowers.
That's true.
Because they're expensive and they die. But like, it's
you
like,
guys
so now
should
now's
marry
the
each other.
perfect, now's the perfect time to get flowers because she'll never expect it. So I got
That's
them
true.
sent to
I
her
did
at work.
it. He
and-
was out of town in
California.
He
Yeah.
was in California, and I was here in Vegas.
And Valentine's Day is on Sunday, but I'm like, I don't want to get them sent on Sunday. You got to get them sent to her work.
Yeah.
So people are like, oh, lucky you.
Oh, you do?
Girls love that crap.
Oh yeah, but here's the thing.
It was embarrassing.
You just got everybody's husband that all the wives that work at that office
trouble.
now or their husbands are now in trouble. 'Cause
Good.
they're- Yeah, that's what you do. Thanks. I'm glad my wife doesn't work
Was that
there.
nice to get flowers at work? I've never.
It was kind of
that never has
embarrassing
happened to me.
because I was actually really late that day.
That's not true.
Well, I was actually really late that day, and I was thinking, like, man, I should just not even go in. Like, our pugs are sick. Like,
What?
I've got one who's got like a weird face rash. The other one has like he's limping. I'm just gonna stay home. And I was like, no, I should go to work. I'll go.
Yeah. Good job. I would have taken your flowers, buddy.
Yeah. Thanks, Gerald.
Secret admirer. Well, the gifts that you got me, I want to say the gifts you got me because they're awesome. She got me the hardback of the 5th Beatles comic. So it's awesome. It's all about the story of basically how the Beatles became the Beatles. And then you got me a Star Wars hat. So right up my alley. I think you got some Star Wars stuff too, right?
Yeah, like, okay, so
Spoiled.
I'm a little kid at heart. So like, give me
Spoiled
Star Wars
brat.
toys. You know what I mean? So she got me this Death Star light thing that goes on the wall and it's really cool. Lights up. And then, what else did you get me?
Ooh.
You better think
It
about
was
it.
only like
Oh, she got me the complete collection of Calvin and Hobbes. The complete collection. So every single one of this nice hardbound thing. It's amazing. I love Calvin and Hobbes. I'm reading through it again right now.
And tell about the failed present.
She got me a Kylo Ren mask that, like, when you talk into it, it changes your voice.
voice
that's
changer?
super
Yeah,
cool.
but it's terrible,
about
so I
that,
returned
Sarah.
Oh, really? It's terrible?
it. Yeah, like you talk into it, and like the mic or the speaker isn't very loud, so you can hear your voice over the Kylo Ren. It's not very good.
Oh, that's not good. You got to wear noise canceling headphones when you
Yeah.
wear. That
Yeah,
should
it's
be
weird because like
included.
he talks and then like it says it. And
Yeah,
you're
there's
just
a slight delay,
oh.
obviously. It's just, yeah, so we returned it.
And then what did I get you? Since now we have to, since we've been talking up Gerald with all the flowers talk, you got to help me out here a little bit.
I'm historically bad at remembering gifts.
It's your on
I know,
your
but
own
I remember
hand.
this one.
Okay, good. I was like, it's on your wrist right now.
He got me the Little Mermaid limited edition bracelet.
Yes, it even says it has a golden fork on it.
Says,
Nice.
Kiss
It's a
the
dingle
girl.
hopper.
Dingle hopper? Yep.
Obviously, David. Oh my god.
Yeah, as soon as I found it, I was so proud of myself because again, I'm like you. I'm not a very.
You had help from my sister.
I did have help from your sister, but I was so proud of it that I like showed everybody in the office.
Well,
I was like,
remember-
look what I did. I'm actually slightly romantic.
When Sarah,
Yeah, I suck at that stuff.
when
Yeah, me
Sarah
too.
and I were YOLOing the night before
At the ballet.
we were talking. David, I'm like, David is so excited about Valentine's this year. He's never excited about it. Like he's bringing it up all
Yeah.
the time. And Sarah's like, yeah, he's shown the whole office. He's so excited
I
about
really
this.
was like, hey, what do you stop what you're doing?
Yeah,
I know
he
you're working.
literally
Hold
came
on.
into my office and was like, oh my god.
Isn't he cool?
And then I was like, if it's a board game, I will throw it at his face and we will be divorcing.
And I assured her that it was not a board game, but that she would love it.
I'm grateful, but if it was a board game, it was over.
I would have completely understood.
Speaking of board games, ooh, segue. We have a board game to review for all four of us. We had a chance to play it. You want to grab it, Gerald?
Oh yeah.
So today we're going to do a standard review of the game Munchkin Gloom.